Welcome back, everyone, to ASM 2020, where we are raising money for Beyond Blue. Next up, we've got a run by Ripper Phoenix of Portal Glitchless. I'm sure that everyone's super excited about this in the chat. Let's show some love, and I'm going to pass it over to Ripper now. Take it away.
Okay, so we're going to be doing a Portal Glitchless run here. And Glitchless is a pretty self-explanatory definition by normal standards. However, Portal is kind of a weird blur between what's a glitch, what's not a glitch. There are a few chambers here that I might be doing something that might look like a glitch. The simple answer to why it's not a glitch is we've had a vote on it. Voters at one point in time have said, no, this is not a glitch. So even if I was to believe it's a glitch and whatever, it's not a glitch in terms of a Portal speedrun for glitchless category. Another thing that you might see is that Portal speedruns allow custom textures, so long as they do not give you an advantage. So I've pinkified my game a little bit. You'll see it in some places, but don't be pointing like I've got a modified version of the game. I've only done purely visual modifications. There's no effect on gameplay. I am using an older version of the game. However, this Glitchless in particular, you can do on Steam, on the normal Steam version, and there's absolutely no differences. Also, one very, very important thing to note is Portal runs, you can use saves and loads. There are glitches in this game that can only be used as a result of save or loads. Obviously, we're not going to be using those. But if you want a quick save, quick load your autosaves, you're more than welcome to, so long as you don't get a glitch out of those. That's about it for what I want to talk about before the run. So I might get the run started just because there's a minute waiting cutscene, and I'll talk about the movement in the game in that cutscene. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Speedrun start. Bam.
Get to give the countdown.
So countdown will start in about 5 seconds when I gain control of the character. 3, 2, 1, go. So, in Portal, you might have seen people do this really fast backwards hop thing. That's a funny mechanic that is used by... It abuses a kind of a fix to what was seen as B-hopping. Because B-hopping, you'd be able to go forwards and you gain heaps and heaps more speed by strafing and gaining that speed. However, to patch that out, they added negative velocity. And when you're going backwards, that negative velocity just keeps putting you in the backwards direction, which is what happens. However, in a glitchless speedrun, we are actually not allowed to do that. So we're just going to go forwards. We'll still strafe, but every time we hit the ground, our speed will get reset again. So it's not much faster than just doing normal forward hops, but we'll still try and do it, just because it's a little bit faster. So this first one is just teaching you the mechanics of the game, the basic mechanics. We grab a cube and we place it on a button. It's a pretty basic tutorial level. That's what Portal is. As I was talking about my custom textures, feel free to check that out if you'd like. Chamber 2 is the second time we see portals, but it's the first time you see a moving portal. By that I mean the portal will change location. It's just showing us that when we gain control of the portal gun, you can place in different places to go to different places. So we're just going to grab this cube when we can. We're going to chill for a bit and place on this button. Gonna go back here. I'm gonna try and jump through as soon as it transitions and into this elevator. Now we have a small waiting period here. If there's any donations or any shoutouts, feel free.
Yeah, we're actually off to a great start. Several people have donated. We've got one from Zooch, and they donated $53.65 and said, "Hey Rippy, I'm having trouble closing my jacket. Could you help me with the zipper?" I take it that is some form of in-joke. Thank you very much.
Big time.
And we got an anonymous donation of $5.61. So thank you very much for those donations. If you'd like to donate, go to donate.ozspeedruns.com. Back to you.
Okay, so as you can see, the blue portal gun is over there. This only allows us to shoot blue portals, not orange portals. The game will still do all the orange portals for us, because it's just lowering in the mechanics. I did a certain jump pattern there to get this gun before it closes the other portals, because the game has, like, it's a built-in function which links to portals, and because the game was doing it for me, it needs to cancel those. However, you've got about a 0.5 second period to try and grab the gun and shoot before they close. So I got in right before that period, which was lucky. Saves a little bit of time. It's not much in the grand scheme of things, but every second counts. Now we've got a blue portal gun, you're gonna see us portaling around a bit. It just saves time over walking. So, and the game's called Portal. What else would you want to do in a game like this? I'm gonna shoot under here, grab the cube. Hopefully I missed it. Sorry. Place there, shoot to avoid that walk. I'm gonna come over here. And this next chamber is chamber 5. And there's going to be 2 cubes to put on buttons. However, going down manually placing them, that's a bit too slow. I'm going to try and throw them. Hopefully I don't miss my throws, but I can't really guarantee what will happen. It's a marathon, you know. Alright, that one looks good. Shoot under here. Whoa, cube went flying. Take 2. We missed it. I'm just going to load the save just because it's quicker. Got it. We shoot past the door and back into our orange portal just because it's faster. We've got another waiting period. If you have another donation, feel free.
Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we
got another one from Thyson. I hope I said that correctly. And they gave $21.62. They said, "Let's go, Ripper. Time for that PB I was hoping to see." Winking smiley face.
Thank you so much. Okay, Chamber 6 introduces a new mechanic called an orb catcher. It's that big orb thinger. Oops, I missed that jump. We don't really care about it. We just go straight past it by putting a portal on the floor, on the roof, I mean. And we just go to the elevator. No problem. You don't need to solve puzzles in Portal, you just portal to the end. This is another one where we abuse velocity to skip the puzzle. So I'm going to shoot on the roof. I'm laying up this shot right now, just so I don't have to do it later. Jump into here, and shoot in a specific spot, and we skip that whole chamber. It's a really cool way, and like, you are meant to use velocity in later chambers, but I don't really think the developers intended to let you just skip the whole chambers like that. Chamber 8, we don't solve as well, we just kind of skip the whole thing, but this time we use a random collision. Just on there, on this, we jump across, and all done. If you know Chamber 8 in a casual perspective, you have to wait for a really slow moving platform. Using that random bit of collision on the wall, so much faster. Okay. This is the first instance of a cube pro that's probably hard. I'm gonna put a portal there. Oh, I missed my peek. Shoot only over, and I'm gonna try and throw it onto the button. I missed, that's no problem. It's a minor time loss. And then we go over here. If you hit the cube throw, it's only about a 2-second save. It's not anything major. But in a category like Glitchless, where mistakes are kind of rare at a very top level, every bit of time save definitely adds up. Chamber 10 is a weird one, because kind of skip this whole middle room by just shooting on the floor and coming out of it. This one here, it might seem like a really hard strategy, but you honestly just crouch into a portal like this and you skip the middle platform there. Usually you have to look up at the top, wait for the platform, the portal surface to come out and do a slow shot, but you can skip that whole middle platform just by falling into the portal with enough momentum. We're finally gonna get control of the dual portal gun. With this, we can do so many more skips. Just gonna jump into the groove for one tick there, just because it's faster. You jump down the button as it's rising. The button just exists in the groove for the reason. When you get the gun, it comes up. But you can activate it earlier by going down and just reducing wait times. And for this one here, I'm gonna try and do a strafe, which allows us to skip a middle platform. I missed it, that's alright. Just gonna jump down back into this portal. I have to look here and over there for the triggers to activate. Gonna shoot across and do a big fling. I'm gonna try this cube throw. This is probably the hardest cube throw in the run. Oh, I got it. Sweet as. That's known as kind of like the first major checkpoint in glitchless runs, because that throw is really hard, and you can just reset so many runs there. So 13, we've got our dual portal gun. We can go like this. Just the portal onto this, and we're gonna take this cube, throw it across. I missed it. That's all right. Portal under it, and now we can shoot to the end. We skip getting that cube over there, which is kind of a cool skip. Now, this next puzzle, the developers actually found out about the skip before the final release of the game. In their playtesters, they saw that people use the velocity here to get to the end. However, oh, I messed it up. This is how they found out. You just shoot under, up, and you can get to the platform. If you know 14 normally, there's a there's a puzzle on the left, puzzle on the right, and you have to normally go around, put an orb in the orb catcher. But you can just use velocity to get up to the final platform, to skip that whole chamber. 15 works on global cycles, so long as I'm not too slow here, I shouldn't be in any problem. We want to grab that orb, and oh, I messed up. That's alright, we're just going to have to wait for this orb. What happened is I shot too far to the left, and the orb kind of hit the wrong place. Okay, now that that's done, I can keep going. That one's kind of a messy one, like a hard one to mess up, because you do have a lot of time, but I just shot in the complete wrong position. I'm blaming some marathon nerves. 16, we're gonna have to wait for a bit at the start, so if you'd like to do another donation, go ahead.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is...
So if you don't know what 16 is, it's the first introduction to turrets. And these turrets here, they can be our friends sometimes, but on 16 they're kind of our enemies. So these turrets, when you shoot them, you can kind of knock them over and won't work anymore. But, whoop, wrong portal. That's why we save. We shoot like this, and this looks really cool when done at a top level, because you kind of bob and weave inside of all these turrets, using our portals to dodge them. If I didn't make that mistake, that would have been a really clean chamber, but things happen. I'm sorry about that, but still an alright chamber. I think it looks cool and action-packed. It wouldn't be a portal run without our companion cube. Now, our companion cube is our best friend. We love the companion cube here. And this cube here will help us do a lot of things. I'm going to grab this, and for a second we have to step on our best friend. I'm so sorry. We're going to use our friend to reflect these energy orbs. Again, I'm sorry. And once again, reflect our energy orb. Now, there's one more friend we need this level, and that's a camera. We're going to use this camera and we're going to stack it on top, well, underneath this cube, to skip these 3 puzzles in this level. We just go like this, jump up, and grab our cube. This chamber can be long if you don't do that, so it's a really cool skip. Now, unfortunately in Glitchless there's no other way to proceed other than to murder our best friend. I am so sorry, Companion Cube. Please forgive me. If in another life we can meet again, please don't hate me. I swear I'll treat you better next time. I'm so sorry. Now there's a new strategy on Chamber 18 that people are doing in the RTA now. I'm going to try and attempt it once. I can't guarantee I'll get it. We're going to shoot on this roof, go down like this, shoot up here, and go for a strafe. I missed it. So there's a backup here where I just jump across. Ideally I would have gotten to this platform straight away, but that strafe's a little bit hard to hit every time. I'm going to use this camera. Once again, cameras are friends too, to wedge this door open. And I'm going to try and shoot through the door. I missed it. That's alright. That shot would have just got me to there. Now, this is one of the more controversial things in Glitchless, is I'm trying to do what's called a re-portal. Now, the devs didn't want you to get stuck as portals closed. Oh, I'm just messing this up completely. So, last chance for a reportal. I got it. I get a little bit more height out of that, because as portals close, the developers didn't want you to get stuck in the middle of the portals. So to do that, as soon as you destroy the portal, you get pushed out a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm shooting the portal that I'm going through, and I get a little bit extra height. Once again, this was voted on. This is technically not a glitch by our definitions, so that's alright. Chamber 19 is the start of the escape sequence, technically. If you've played a Portal game, you'll know that that fire is meant to try and kill you. I'm going to just do a series of precise shots to skip that whole thing and come to this area here. Whoop, messed it. That fan is really annoying, and it's kind of RNG about the cycle you get. It just really likes to block your portal shots, and there's not much you can do about it. Usually you try and shoot 2 shots just to be safe. If you're feeling risky, you can go for 1, but I try to do 2. Okay, we're coming up to the end of the test chambers and the proper escape maps, where the clean aesthetic goes away and we'll see the outsides of Aperture Science. These maps are really, really cool, and they're all action-packed. You don't really get a chance to stop and take a break. So we're just going to keep hopping. This one here is on a cycle as soon as we enter that room. I made it, cool. Shoot like this to skip the middle platform. And I'm going to do a really precise shot there, followed by this one. And you might notice that none of these pistons are moving. Whoop, there we go. That is because I portaled past the area that you normally walk through to activate those pistons. It's like a trigger that you need to walk through. But because I just portaled straight past them, they didn't activate. Now, turrets, our friends, kind of want to murder us here. I'm sorry. But we can kind of just open the door by pushing against it. It's a really weird trigger that Portal has. By pushing against doors, you can open them. And this turret, though, this turret is our best friend. Because we're going to use this turret. And I made a mistake. Ow. We're going to use this turret to break these 2 pieces of glass. Waiting for this rocket turret that pops up right now is super slow. It has to shoot 3 times in normal gameplay, so we use it just to go like that. And we fling across over here into this vent. I got the shot, cool. It kind of skips waiting for the rocket turret to blow up the pipe above you and get the cube out, so it's way faster to do. Now this is the final map of the game, and we're going to try and do a skip here by going into this portal on an angle and strafing. Oh, I missed it. It's not a clean strafe. Shoot, go into this angle, and shoot into the room. I think I got that one. Yep, cool as. And we're just going to portal across these ones because it's faster than walking. Pop the portal there, underneath here. And we're finally up to GLaDOS, which is the robot that's been talking to us the whole time. If you've played this fight casually, you know you have to incinerate all 4 cores one by one, and there will be a bit of a waiting time because of that. If you have a donation or anything to pop in now, it's a really good time.
Oh, we have a donation. Things have been blowing up while you've been running. You're getting a lot of support here, Rippy. And so we got one from Inflame, who rated with a party of 9 apparently, and they gave $5.97. And we have Mason King's Pan gave $53.65, saying, "You got this, Rippy. You're doing great." Less than 3, less than 3. We have a donation from Parker Russ saying, "You got this, Ripper Snapper," and they gave 22. Thank you very much, Parker. We have a donation from Leah Deer, and they gave $1.69. "I love you, Rippy," less than 3. And we have a donation from Frost Dragon 0987, who gave $10.95, and they say, "Hi, I want to donate my pocket money because I love what you guys are doing. Great games, great runs. And you put this towards Lonk Incentive," which puts the Link to the Past name with Lonk in the lead, $4 ahead of Jeff. So, yeah. Back to you, Ripper.
Well, thanks everyone. As you can see here, I'm standing at a very specific spot for this rocket turret to lock onto me instantly. Anywhere else, and the rocket turret takes forever to turn around and lock on. However, if you stand right over here, it instantly locks on and fires straight away. Now time will be coming up as soon as I destroy this red core, so get ready on that. Gonna go for a shot. Cool. Please incinerate. Oh, I made a mistake. That core really likes to roll around. That's alright, we'll just do this. Okay, time in 3, 2, 1, time. Now, it would not be a portal run if we didn't go get some cake. So, I just want to quickly go get some cake at the end of this. Love when that doesn't work out as I like it. Glitches are on now because the run is now officially over. However, the end result should be worth it. We're just going to peek out of bounds here. Kind of a interesting aspect of Portal is that you can put portals in out of bounds walls. But that's alright. We're going to just hopefully get this shot. This one isn't normally that hard. There we go.
That's you. That's how dumb you sound.
And we're gonna get our... Oh! Our best friend, the companion cube, survived! We're gonna escape with our companion cube, and it's gonna be really cool. Other than that, that's the end of my portal run. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you to the ASM team, or the Oz Speedruns team, for letting me be a part of this. It's a bit of a shorter speedrun, so if anyone out there would love to learn it, it's a really beginner-friendly speedrun to pick up. There's a lot of different strategies and techniques you can try that are really friendly. Check us out. Check us out on Discord. Sorry I cut you off there. Go ahead.
I was just saying, absolutely, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you.
Great. Thank you so much. Just another special shout out to Beyond Blue. Like, reducing the stigma and helping out people with for mental health, anxiety. That's such a pro move. I'd love to see it. And a special shout out to three people that have helped me recently with Portal speedruns: CRISPR speedruns, Zooch, and Chazelle. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this sort of speedrun, so thank you so much. Lastly, just plug my Twitch again, Ripper Phoenix. It'd mean the world to me if you follow. Thank you all so much. Thanks for the donations. I love you all. Thank you.
Yes, excellent. We love you too. You had one last donation come in from Vixen, who gave $5.97, who said, "The run is going great. Been so excited for ASM. How is Misty?"
Misty's very good. She didn't jump up on my computer this time, which is really good. Misty's my cat, if anyone wanted to know.
Excellent. And with that, it comes to an end of Portal. And next up, we've got Aeon Frodo running Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. And the category is Map Rotation Original Track. So you'll want to stick around for that one. It's quite a game. All right. See you all soon. Bye.